How you all doing, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? Welcome. So we're here today with Kingdom Manga Chapter 703, Reversal Tactics, a reaction. It's been a while. I had to re-watch and reread Chapter 701 and Chapter 702, just to know where we're at. And it was basically the conquest of Zhao. I mean, obviously the continuation of the conquest of Zhao. But we met the great, for lack of a better term, the Great Wall. Although I don't think it is the Great Wall. I believe someone mentioned about that, about something along those lines in the comment section. Let me try and find the comments just to make sure that it is indeed not the Great Wall. 1 second. Just looking at the wall was brought to completion by AC, fearing the attack and crumbling of the state. Okay. Good to know. Thank you very much. Who commented that? Sidhand07WC. So thank you very much for that comment. Yeah. So it's the start of the Great Wall, even though it's not the completion of it. So let's hop into this chapter 703, Reversal Tactics. As always, we'll be reading this on senscans.com. And you just see this epic long wall that's just going forever. Excuse me. Shin Kanu. Alright. Kanki army to Heiau and Osen army to Bujo. They've simultaneously begun their attacks. After Kanki's massacre, I was afraid the Zhao soldiers would come at us in a blind rage, but they've just been holed up in their castles. Perhaps that what Kanki did made them afraid rather than angry. Yeah, about that, Chief, about that. Our reports stated that they brought Riboku to Kantan after losing Kocho. There haven't been any significant developments yet, though. Riboku doesn't seem to have made any countermeasures against us. Heiau and Bujo are large castles, but they aren't as fortified as Kantan or Gyao. Our two armies will take them eventually, will finally reach the royal capital of Zhao. We'll destroy them in one fell swoop. And here comes the mess. I always love the messengers. Probably still my favorite scene. Okay, it might not be my favorite scene, but it's one scene that really stands out to me. Is like, the beginning of the coalition army, where that one guy just comes in like, "Me lord, I've got news. Me lord, I've got that." That was just an epic chapter, honestly. Excuse the interruptions. A messenger bird, the giant bird. Nah. A messenger bird from General Osen to the Commander-in-Chief has arrived. A messenger bird? Could we have taken Bujo? Oh, my goodness, you are stupid. Could we have taken Bujo already? Wahaha, here you go. It's way too early for that. No. Osen could definitely pull it off. That look says it all, doesn't it? What is it, Shoei-kun, sir? General Osen's at the front lines report. Riboku's Great Wall stands between Kantan and the two castles. It will be difficult to pass it. Riboku's Great Wall? What? What in the world? What does he mean by difficult? Is he saying that he can't reach Kantan? Everybody, calm down. We don't know the exact details yet. Plus, he didn't say impossible. He said difficult. True. There were some old walls south of Kantan. I suppose Riboku connected them together, but they should be able to just go around them. And no. If they could do that, they wouldn't have sent a messenger bird here. This is no ordinary problem they're dealing with. Shoei-kun, does it say anything else? It does. I see a great opportunity to use this against them. I mean, they basically cut off. We'll put a lid on the north by attacking Gian. Gian? What does it mean by put a lid? Quiet. Let Shoei-kun think. All of you won't figure anything out. Let Shoei-kun think. The Zhao royal family, does it mean to block their... I mean, that's basically what I said, A wall, it's good in theory, but if it keeps you locked in as well. Does it mean to block their escape route? I believe you are correct. From this point on, even if we successfully surround and conquer Kantan, the king and other royalty may escape using underground passages. While we would have taken Kantan and brought down Zhao, the surviving Zhao royalty would find another place to declare as the state of Zhao. It would continue to fight us to the last of their strength. If we're lucky and capture the king quickly, it would end things neatly. But if we're not, We'd have to constantly deal with escaped remnants who continue to resist us. It would be worrisome if the royal family successfully escaped and found a safe place to rebuild. The war would stretch far longer than necessary. I mean, that depends on the loyalty of the loyalty that people have to the king, I guess. And since since the old king is dead now, and it's kind of like, I don't want to say like the remnant, that's basically what it is already at this point. So you figure, are they really that loyal? I mean, the court, of course, would be loyal, and the court and their men would be loyal, but like, are they that loyal? I don't know. So that's why the north is vital here, indeed. Bring the map of Northern Zhao, sir, and clear the table, sir. It's been a long time since I've studied Zhao's northern castles, but Jian is that one in the far north, yes. Above Kodasui is Hakuteki State in Chuzan. You can't call an area part of China. It's hard to imagine the king would flee that far. Okay. No. On the contrary, they may ultimately decide to take refuge there instead. Yes. And north of Chuzan lies the wasteland Dai. I've heard there's nothing there, but let's still continue the area up to Dai is Zhao territory. And the west of Dai is one more dangerous element, Ganmon. The place Riboku used to govern. Okay. They are I mean, the way it seemed previously with all the wars, it's like, oh yeah, we're so close. If we could just win this one war, we've captured Zhou in its entirety. Now it's like, JK, like just straight up like JK, you fought. So I just feel like it doesn't actually matter what we do. They're gonna get away somehow. They're gonna get a win somehow. They're gonna prolong this Zhou invasion somehow. The imperial court and Riboku aren't on good terms. I don't think the royalty would depend on Riboku to keep them alive, but if they do and successfully hide away in Gammon, things will become much more complicated. No, they'd go so far north that they may no longer remain a threat. We'd need to devote strength to eliminate them, even if they're not a threat. But if we do, we won't be able to use our full strength fighting our greatest threat, Chu. That could spell our doom against such a powerful threat. So Osen plans to block their path to the north. Yes, exactly. Osen is saying that the Great Wall south of Kantan thus block our army's path to the north. However, they're also blocking their own escape route to the south, which makes this an opportunity for us. By attacking north, we'll put a lid on any escape routes. We'd also avoid having to climb the Great Wall, which would have given us heavy losses. Once we take the north, we can start invading Kantan from there. That would be the penultimate. Yes, sure. That would be the penultimate battle. I agree. Then the last problem is why General Osen chose Gion of all places. Gion is too far north. Why go that far? Indeed. There is no need to go that far up. What about approaching east from Atsuyo? No. If it were me, I'd aim for Gion as well. Explain yourself. Understood. Shoei-kun, begin formulating a plan to attack Gion. You're not going to tell us the exact reason why? Okay. Sir. Okay, wipe the current plans for our entire army formation and begin planning anew. We're going to be busy, yes sir. And then just see Bujo and just waves of humans. Waha! We just threw a bunch of ladders in one place and climbed up there, huh? Look at how many people there. Look at those two. I really like those two. We haven't gotten to see too much of them, but I really like those two. That's Denrimi for you, alright. Climb. The enemy is quaking in fear. Now is the time for the great Denrimi and his ladder unit to show the world our great power. We are infinite and eternal. Take heart and fight on. Take the stairs and throw open the gates. Make Lord Denrimi's name. No, that boot die. Thunk. 1,000-man commander, Shanshu. Commander, that's why I told you not to stand there. Slam. It's only a scratch, but a scratch. Okay, Mercutio. This ain't Shakespeare. This ain't Romeo and Juliet, I mean. I am the Denrimi's army, 1,000-man commander. Sanchu, my body is steel, my will is unbreakable. Funk. It's Sanchu. I love that guy. He's the only one who's funny in the Denrimi's army, so. The troops on the wall may not control the stairs yet, but it's almost time. Oh, I guess so. Haha. Good work, gentlemen of the Denri army. And they just waltz right in. This castle's huge. You go to the east gate and render with Vako's army as you wish. Let's go. I'll show you. Tonight, we'll embrace in a room with the most beautiful view in the castle. The only two getting it. The only two that are getting jiggy. Honestly. Everyone else is just like, oh, glum, somber, no talk, no mention, no nothing. These two, I like it. Kukai and Shin could learn a lesson or two, or three, or four, or five. As you wish. And you just see them storming out. Text on flag, Shin. Buyo, false. God, this guy's got 100 hours on him. Ha, 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 ha. How is that guy not dead? He's got eternal spirit. He did say eternal. Immortal. 10 days after that, the Kanki army. Look at the difference. Buyo conquered cleanly. Heyo in flames. This guy actually a dope shot with the fire right behind him. Looks like he's on fire, honestly. The battle was arduous and drawn out because of Kanki's 100-man massacre. The enemy soldiers' hatred for Kanki knew no limits. They felt that if they lost, they would share the same fate as their brethren. Every soldier in Heyo doggedly fought until their last breath. Even so, they captured soldiers and citizens who could not help but tremble, cry and scream. Oh my God, we're slaughtered too. We'll be beheaded. Mom, I'm scared. Have mercy. Spare the children, please. It's always the children. It's always the children and the women. Have mercy. Kanki had delegated prison management duties to the Hishin unit who entered the castle alongside them. More accurately, Kanki pushed this meddlesome task on them, while his own army focused on plundering the castle's coffers. Thus, the people of Heyo did not suffer more than they already had. Don't worry, we ain't Kanki soldiers. We're the Hishin unit. We won't harm you, and we won't let anybody else do anything to you. We'll cut the women and children loose, so calmly come with us. What? I've heard of the Hishin before. They're the famous unit that doesn't pillage or harm citizens. I've heard of them too. They've got that much clout, eh? They've got that much clout. It's the Hishin unit, yes. That's right, we're the Hishin unit. We'll cut your bindings now. We're saved. Thank you very much. And the men are next. Anyone who tries anything funny will be dead last. Mom, they're not going to kill us. I think so. Is this alright? Even their women and children, if their husbands and fathers were killed, they might. I mean, that's the nature of war. It'll be fine. We can easily tell those people apart. Man, oh man, shish. They really have to tie up a kid so tightly. That's the Kanki soldiers for you, bro. Blood for my father. Kid's eating me alive. Stupid Chiku. The Kanki and Osen armies stayed in their respective castles and recuperated. 2 months later, orders from the Commander-in-Chief Shohei-kun arrived. First, Osen and Kanki would go around the Great Wall to the north and take Atsuyo. From there, they would continue their march even further north. On another front, the Shin northern and eastern armies would converge into one army, pass through Taigen, and proceed towards northern Zhao. I'm going to have to study some details. After passing through Taigen, they would combine with the Osen and Kanki armies into a supreme army and take Gion in one fell swoop. It was a foolproof and deadly foolproof show. Let's have a look at this image though. So, Osen and Kanki would go around the Great Wall to the north and take Atsuyo. From there, they would continue their march even further north. Okay, makes sense. On another front, the Shin northern and eastern armies would converge into one army, pass through Taigen, and proceed towards a northern... that's Taigen. The only reason why it kind of threw me off is because it's called the Eastern Army when it's coming from the west. So I'm like, am I looking at this wrong or something? After passing through Taigen, they would combine with the Osen Kanki armies into a supreme army and take Gion in one fell swoop. It's a foolproof and deadly strategy. It would be foolproof if there wasn't a certain Riboku in the mix. And the fact that he knows that they're going to attack from there means he's going to have things up his sleeve, as he always does, of course. So we're going to see how it all pans out, of course. But yeah, let me know what you all thought about Chapter 703. I'll see you all next one. Peace out and have a nice day. Bye.